Okay, so in this video, I would like to provide you with a key. A key that you can always use if you are in doubt about your manifestation, if you're not sure which action you should take, if you are not sure if this was an opportunity that you now missed, if you reacted in a very strong way towards the current circumstances. I want to give you a key that will always help you to realign yourself back to the wish fulfilled state, so that you're no longer in this desiring and lacking state, but that you're back in having it, in the being it state. Okay? And this is what Neville said. If we do not like what is happening to us, it is a sure sign that we are in need of a change of mental diet. So you can already see where this video is going, because we are going to talk about a mental diet, which is a very big term in the law of assumption, Neville guarded in manifestation space, right? Do a mental diet, persist in your mental diet. And then a lot of people, equal that with flipping thoughts and thinking something all the time, affirming something in a robotic way all the time. This is absolutely not what it means. So I want to dive in with you right now. So this is what I prepared. Right, what is a mental diet? First of all, a simple translation is a mental diet is a radical internal realignment, which leads, this is you can't escape that, right? A radical internal realignment must lead to a new life. It must lead to new circumstances, right? It must lead to the state that you internally aligned yourself to being reflected, being expressed, being externalized, right? So mental diet means that we basically stay true to our planted seed, right? That we don't uproot it, that we don't let doubts come in the way, that we always, in a sense, gently maneuver back to, no, this is how it is. No, this is how it is. But it's not that we go in a argument with the outside world. It's not that we go in a fight with the outside world. We can continue to acknowledge what is, even if that is opposite or our desire not fully being expressed yet. But a mental diet will help us to basically gain control, so to speak, over our inner world, over our internal garden, right? So you can just compare it like you nurturing your garden on your house or from your flat. And if you don't want to let weeds start to grow, because if you spend, let's just say, 1 month not caring about your garden and just letting whatever comes up start to bloom, so to speak, you will come back and you will see a garden that is full of things that you do not want, right? So same with your inner world. If you just become a play ball of life, so to speak, if you just become drifting through life and become unconscious, then yeah, you will continue to react. You will maybe fall back into an old state and therefore continue to not externalize what you want to see in your circumstances. So it needs this mental diet, which is this radical internal realignment. But how can we do that? Right, in a way that is not exhausting, in a way that is easy. So what it needs always, like I always say in all my videos, like Neville always said, and this is a truth of life, what it needs for you to see new life circumstances, to see your desired circumstances, if that is having something to do with your health, with your body, if that is something to do with your relationships, your desired partner, if that is something to do with your money situation, your business situation, right? It needs a desire. And the more burning the desire, usually the better, because then you can really surrender even better to that wish fulfilled. If it's just a, oh, that would be nice kind of thought, then it will always be simply you flirting with that state and putting one step in the door, but not fully aligning to that new state, right? So it needs a decision. Manifestation is a decision, an inner shift, right? Which we, of course, can support by imagining ourselves already having achieved the goal and applying other methods that we know from Neville's teachings. But it's an inner decision, inner shift, right? So now the question is, how do we keep this mental diet alive, right? And again, this is where many people then say, hey, 100 times a day you need to do this. At specific times of the day you need to do this. And then I also came across many members before they came into my program, they were really exhausted from the manifestation journey. They were really overwhelmed, and they really thought that mental diet is stress or effort. But if you understand that the wish fulfilled state of now having what you want to have, now being who you want to be, is available in you, and dwelling in that brings joy. Dwelling in that wish fulfilled in here now brings ease, brings relaxation, brings calmness, brings fulfillment, brings satisfaction, brings fulfillment, and no longer lack, need, desire, wanting it, craving. it now brings that peace, then the mental diet and you aligning yourself back to the wish fulfilled is something you look forward to if you do it the right way. So what I recommend to keep that mental diet alive, right, so that you are not just stepping a little bit in the wish fulfilled state, but then all the rest of the time you dwell in lack and not having it and reacting again, but that you stay there, is that you develop a stubborn attitude, right? Something that a lot of people lack. I see that because I work with hundreds of people, and I see some people, they have this desire, they imagine it, and they really succeed in first like impressing the depths of their consciousness with the wish fulfilled. They succeed in feeling that relief. They succeed in experiencing something internally that implies that their wish is fulfilled. And then 1 week later, they tell me, hey, so something that is opposite has happened, or something that is not my full desire has not played out, only something that is close to it, but not what I actually wanted started to happen. And I'm always confused because I'm like, okay, so what? That is not the problem, right? But in my eyes, most people are not stubborn enough to stay in that state until it is manifested, and to not let the constant like appearances in the 3D world and the constant changes like sway them off and make them fall off their desired state. Now, the 3D will always mirror things, right? It might even mirror things from your old state, and when you shift in the new state, you still get some things mirrored back, and you still see the 3D world, the external world, showing you things that are not having to do with your wish fulfilled, that are like feeling like opposite, right? But you need a stubborn attitude. You need to stay in that state. And what you can do here is you can simply tell yourself, cut, right? If you find yourself spiraling, doubting, worrying, we will just go into these right now. Then you need to tell yourself, okay, gently cut, right? Where would all of this stop? Where would the desiring, the trying to make it happen, the worries, the doubts, where would all of this stop? It would stop in the wish fulfilled. When you already are who you want to be, you can no longer worry when you will be it, how you will be it, what you can do to be it. No, in that moment that you are conscious of the wish fulfilled, in that moment it's done. There's nothing left to do. Right? In consciousness, you have placed yourself in that wish fulfilled state. And then whatever is necessary for you to do on the outside will happen through you. You will be moved automatically. But again, to keep this mental diet alive, my tip is you developing a stubborn attitude. Right? To stay with it. And if something is not your end yet, cut, back to the wish fulfilled. You have unmatching reactions to your wish fulfilled, right? You want to manifest a partner, you see someone else with a partner, you see a couple, you see something that triggers you, it's an unmatching reaction. If you would be happily partnered, if you would be in your desired relationship, you would not be triggered if you see another couple back in the end state, back in the wish fulfilled. Don't even think so long about it, because if the longer you think, oh, like, why did I react it? Oh my God, I blame myself, I should not have reacted. What can I do now? Asking 10 manifestation coaches, hey, I reacted, oh my God, oh, my circumstances showed me something that's not final yet. You can do all of that. That will be helpful for you, yes, but an easier thing for you to do is simply to go back to the end state in which those reactions will fall away, because your reactions come from where you stand within, not from what is happening on the outside. But your reactions come from your inner state, not from what is happening on the outside. So you have unmatching reactions. You see that you notice you have the self-observation active, and you notice that your reactions are coming again from lack, from not being who you want to be. Cut, back in the wish fulfilled, right? Pause, gently calming yourself down, back in the wish fulfilled, through your preferred way of aligning yourself back. My way is most of the time imagining a scene, which implies I already have achieved my goal. There are other ways that I share in my program, all the methods, the most potent ones that people seem to get best results with. Also, if you have doubts, can this happen? Will this happen? I've not seen movement yet. When will it happen? What if I miss something? Stuff like that. Cut, back in the wish fulfilled. What do we even want to talk about here? Right? Or potential opportunities. That's also a great one, which I observed lately, is that people start to shift within. Right? People start to imagine themselves in the wish fulfilled. They start to identify with this new state and this new identity that they want to see expressed. And then they see certain opportunities coming along their way, right? Maybe job related, maybe relationship related, and then new people enter their lives, or health related. It can be really everything. I saw it in the job field. People tell me, yeah, but I got this opportunity and it's cool, but is that my wish fulfilled? It's not really my wish fulfilled. I mean, as long as that's even there, cut, back in the end state. This is not something where you should ponder about, right? Again, your wish fulfilled happens like very automatically, very fluidly. It's not something where you ponder, oh, do I now like this circumstance or not? Or is that an opportunity or not? Have I missed an opportunity now? Oh, there was this job offer, but I didn't really like it. Do I now, is now my manifestation faded away? Is it now no longer possible? Absolutely not. As long as it is not final, don't stop. Right? As long as your desired state and your desired circumstances are not expressed, it's not final yet. Don't accept it and move back in the wish fulfilled. So see this more as like a reminder video and an empowering video. This is not something extremely new because you already know that. You first need to shift within, and then this inner state will pull you towards it and it will manifest through you. But it is a reminder that when you have unmatching reactions back in the end state, you have doubts, right? How this works, when this works, if it is possible, about the current circumstances and all of that, back in the wish fulfilled. Potential opportunities, potentially missed opportunities, back in the end state. Big one also, which action should I do? Right, so okay, now I shift into the end state, so now what should I do? Now what can I do to speed it up? Now should I do this or this? Should I take opportunity A or B? Should I go this path or this path? Cut, back in the end state. Right, this is not something that you should ask. Which action should I do? They flow through you automatically. You will be moved. Because in the desired end state, in the state where you are conscious or in the moment where you are aware of now being who you want to be, because you imagine it, because you dwell there, because you shift in consciousness, because you learn how the game of life works, how manifesting works, how shifting works, all stuff that I teach in great detail in my program that hundreds of people have gone through and manifested amazing things from specific people, relationships, health, money, business success, cars, apartments. Like, that is what my community does, because they really learn the deeper truths and not just like surface level robotic affirmations type of stuff that you see also being around there in the manifestation space, like as like the sirens luring you in. No, learn the deeper truths, and actually you can see how simple it can also be. Right? And in the desired end state, you can't desire any longer. When you are in the state of being it, you can no longer desire it. When you're in the state of having your wish fulfilled, you can no longer have unmatching reactions. Right? If you are in the state of having it, you can no longer have doubts. When will it come? How will it come? If you're in a state of having it, you can no longer look for potential opportunities. If you're in a state of having it, of being it, you can no longer ask, which action should I do? So going back in the end state is the ultimate solution. But if you take a very long time to catch yourself, right? If you spiral on doubts, if you spiral on your reactions, if you spiral on those questions, which action should I do? Then of course you delay the manifestation instead of you shifting to the end state in which you are on the wish fulfilled. And then let the manifestation happen as a natural consequence, right? It's just the confirmation. The external world is only a confirmation of what you already gave yourself within. And if you need help with that, of within aligning yourself to the wish fulfilled, you know, what I invite you to do is joining our program. We are more than 360 people that apply this consciously, people that have spent a long time in this journey that can really help you also because they know what matters. They know which pitfalls to avoid. They know what to focus on and what is more just like putting you sideways and distracting you. So you can connect with these people. You can connect with me with weekly calls in there. There's my entire Upgrade Your Life coaching program, step-by-step guiding you through all of what is like relevant and necessary so that you can master your life more consciously, so that you can increase the likelihood for you to manifest your goals, right? Some goals might manifest quicker, some might take longer, some desires might change. But if you stay alone on this journey and you have no one pointing out what you're actually doing wrong, it can take you longer to manifest. So that's why I invite you. You don't have to do that. There's all the knowledge here on my channel. But if you want to have this community feeling, people that you can connect with, friendships you can build, again, I invite you to join us. Second link in the description. That is it for the video on mental diet, right? So like Neville Goddard's mentor Abdullah said, I did it, I'm doing it, and I will continue to do that until that which I've done within is fully expressed in my world, right? So I have imagined, I'm continuing to imagine and staying in my desired state, and I will continue to do so until it is fully expressed, and I don't accept anything that's less than that. Right? So that's why you should have this conscious, stubborn attitude. Right? This is not about going in and fight with the 3D. The 3D is not your enemy. It's simply a reflection. So see it as neutral. Let it be there. Acknowledge it, even if it's right now showing you undesired stuff. And I know once you realign yourself within, your reactions will change. You will no longer look for results. You will no longer be in this waiting mode. You will no longer be in this desiring mode, because in the state of the wish fulfilled, the desire is dead. You've transcended longing, waiting, desiring into being and having. Right? So as long as those 4 things are happening, reactions, doubts, not sure if that was an opportunity, not sure which actions you should take, cut, pause, back in the wish fulfilled. That's it. All right? Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.